Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sister Malika, aka Hidden Curls, coming to you with another video. Finally. Look, guys, life be lifing, okay? Okay. So anyway, guys, we are 18 months in. And I tell you, it's definitely been a journey. I'm still loving my locks. I did have some bunching. When I went for my last visit, I brought it to her attention that I had some bunching that I noticed like right here in this section. So that was fixed. I had a few holes that need to be taken care of. So that was taken care of. And like I I was surprised I had some bunching. I noticed that. I was like, what is going on right here in this section? And when I went to my appointment and I said, something going on here. She gave me the mirror. She said, show me what you're seeing. And I pointed it out like right here. It was like balled up. And she said, you got some bunching going on. She said, we'll fix that today. But the way she said, if I see it, I can actually fix it myself. So she said to just take in spray, like make sure the hair is wet. So when the hair is wet, you just take it and just run your hands down like that. Okay, just right fingers right down the lock and stretch it out, and that will get rid of that bunching. Now, if you have a hole, it's not going to, you can't do that. But if it's just bunching, you could just stretch that lock right back out, right? So that is the one thing. Had a little bunching going on, but other than that, the hair is looking pretty good. Let me turn around so you guys can see the back. This is the back of my hair. That's what I'm looking like back there. I mean, it's growing. It's coming along. It really is. My maintenance, 7 weeks. I go get my retire once every 7 weeks now. I'm still doing my shampoos once every 2 weeks. The gray. Now, I had my touch-up done the last, not this retie, but the retie before that. So I didn't get another touch-up this time because I'm trying to do my root touch-ups once every 3 months. But what I'm thinking is because when I went back in 7 weeks, this is what I'm looking like, okay? Because I just had my touch-up 2 weeks ago. This is what I'm looking like. So what I'm thinking is that maybe I'm going to do maybe a rinse on my roots in between the color. I'm not sure the effect that it's going to have the rinse on the color once I put it in there, but we're going to see. So we're going to try that because this gray is like growing, like before you know it, the gray is right back. Like when I go back for my next retie, she can do my root touch up today, and then 7 weeks when I go back for my retie, the gray is right back. The other thing is I'm still using my lock comb, and I love it. It gives me a nice massage in the scalp. So this is the lock comb that I use. It came with two. I showed you guys this before. Came with two, a comb and a massager. I think they said this is the massager. So I still do that. I love it, you know. Here's a nice massage. The itchy scalp, I don't have that anymore at all. Let me tell you something. That itchy scalp that I had in the very beginning of being established, I no longer have that. But I still shampoo once every 2 weeks. If I feel a little dryness, then I just spritz my scalp a little bit, which is not that often. And one thing that I am doing differently is instead of wearing the bonnet at night, the head scarf, because I know it's that time of the year. And when you put that satin head scarf on and the locks lay down to the scalp, and the heat from your body keeps my hair like moisturized. My hair doesn't dry out as much when I, start using the scarf. And I notice a big difference in my locks when I use the scarf as opposed to the bonnet this time of the year. Because like in the summertime, the hair is going to be moist anyway. But Now we're getting into the colder months. So that scarf is definitely, I have to have the scarf on. And that's what I'll be using, the scarf instead of the bonnet at nighttime. The other thing is I did buy these. Like I watched this YouTuber. Well, I watched on, not a YouTuber, the lady on TikTok. I think it was TikTok. Was talking about the girlies that keep wearing the scrunchies, the little, I had one on my wrist. I actually use it to, yeah, these. Like she was talking about the sisters that constantly use these. It's just not good because when you constantly wearing a ponytail and you constantly put this on every single day, it actually starts cutting into the locks. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to do this every single day, okay, because it will cut into your locks. And she said she had a client and she said, boy, y'all be jacking y'all locks up. Y'all keep wearing that band on you. And then you wondering why your locks is cut. And the person's hair that she was doing, it was like the locks were cut right. And you could tell that it was like something that she was using that was cutting her locks off. So I was like, The only time I use this is like mostly when I'm going to the gym. I put it on and then I take it right back off, right? But I said, if I want it, because my hair, I'm getting like length, okay? So I do want to like pull it back into maybe a ponytail. Look at that, okay? I do want to eventually just start pulling it back. So what I was thinking is I actually purchased these. I don't know if you guys remember these. This is old school, okay? Old school. Now, I purchased these off of Etsy shop, and it's the little barrettes, like the leather barrettes with the stick. So I was thinking that instead of like putting, because the stick will go into, the stick will go in here and around, okay? So it's nothing touching, see? So this part is your hair being here. Okay, so that's what I haven't done it yet. I actually just bought these. Let's see what it looks like. Instead of, when I do want to pull it back, I think this is what I'm going to be doing, is use this. I haven't even tried this one, as a matter of fact. Put that in there. Let's show you guys. Oh, my hair's kind of thick for that. I can't even get all of it in there. Yeah, I'm surprised. Let's see. Because I'm definitely not going to stick this into my lock. So I think that, okay, so it's going to take a little bit scrunching to do it. Yeah, I actually, yeah, I bought these, but I would probably have to do like some of it, like have some of it like that, and then some of it hanging. Like if you, let's just say if you want to do a style, then you could do that. But the whole hair, my hair is like too thick for that. And this one I have is the bigger one. I got the large one, and I thought it was going to be too big, but no, it's not. So let's see. And by this being just brand new, it needs to give a little bit, but I'm just going to show you guys. This is what it looks like. And I thought that was super cute because I used to wear these years and years ago. But I guess I have to break that leather in, okay? And see, it's not, you're not poking a hole in your lock, and the stick is back there underneath the lock, and the leather is on top, okay? So instead of using the little hair ties, I think that this will be ideal, and we'll see how this goes, but we'll see. We shall see. Okay, so I want to try that. So it came, I have 4 of them. So I have the black, the brown. This one here has a little design on it with the brown. And then another one with a design with the brown, which is super cute. So we'll see how that goes, you know. So, but me personally, I just wear my hair down most of the time. I don't do all the styles and the pulling and the tugging and things like that because I know what that will do to the locks. All that pulling and tugging on these little locks, trust and believe, you know, you will have a problem if you're constantly pulling, especially around your edges because the locks are so small. But look, guys, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Like I said, it's still just shampooing once every 2 weeks. The maintenance is once every 7 weeks. I do my root touch up once every 3 months. And I'm going to try to start doing a little hair rinse on my roots. In between that, I'm not sure about that shampoo, the dye shampoo, because I've heard some things. One, I'm hearing that one person said, well, several people said that it dries the hair out and the locks are already dry, so we don't want to do that. And then another person said they experienced some breakage. So no, I'm not interested in that. And I'm not sure which brand that was that they were experiencing those things. But I'm just kind of leery of this stuff that's the new things that pop up, because it seemed like it's when these new things pop up, it seemed like it's always an issue down the line, like, oh, this is causing you to go bald or some crazy crap like that. And your girl ain't got time for that. Okay. So guys, look, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. The hair is growing. It's looking good. Let me turn around. Show you the back. That is the back. That's what I'm looking like back there. Okay. That's what I'm looking like. So tell you, girl, what you think. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Until next time, guys. Peace. I'm out.